What is going on, YouTube? Today we are reacting to Chinese deadliest plastic head obsession. I don't know what this means. That's such a weird statement even to hear it as a thumbnail, but I'm assuming Chinese people are wrapping their heads in plastic. I don't know. But I do hope you do enjoy today's video. I do stream over at twitch.tv/TrueEarl and on this main YouTube channel as well. So if you guys want to come hang out, I'd love to see you guys there. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Let's see.
Chinese beauty filters to the world of shadow clone makeup. How about we start modifying our heads as well? Yes, I'm serious. We're getting set back 1,000 years at this point. Now, Chinese beauty culture has always had a thing for baby faces. And this isn't new.
Oh,
you
baby
open
face,
Douyin
yep.
or Xiaohongshu, and it looks like everybody downloaded the same character preset. Big eyes, small face, completely no pores, and a nose that looks so small that it's like it's trying to hide from you.
Don't they also have something where they do like eyelid surgery, or is that Korea? I'm not too sure. I think there's like something that like either you get double eyelids or you remove the double eyelids. I'm not too sure.
Men and women alike are all chasing that. Technically, I'm 24, but you know, I look like I just got picked up from a kindergarten class.
Yeah,
aesthetic.
it's real
digital
weird.
filters don't harm your physical body, right? It just messes up your entire view on beauty standards. But what if we crank that to the maximum threshold?
Not even just like the people, like literally, there's random viewers who think, oh, this person like got a lot of followers. This is what this is what is attractive. But dude, they look nothing like that online. I mean, offline.
Plastic in our heads to look, you know, a bit more alien. Welcome to the Chinese influencer obsession with the so-called high skull beauty. If you've been scrolling on Douyin, you're gonna see many influencers bragging about their head wrapping face proportions like it's a Pokemon evolution.
What?
The concept is simple. If the distance between your hairline and the top of your skull is longer than the distance between your eyebrows and your...
There's a whole ass calculation for this. What the hell is going on? Your forehead has to be the same size or smaller than the hair to the top. What?
Hairline? Congratulations, you've unlocked the ultimate proportional face. Just looking at it, it's a piece of art. Your head will be considered high, and once your head is high, your face will just magically look smaller. Yes.
Wait, your face looks
smaller?
Exists
only to be compared to other body parts. Disregard anything else. Of course, it's all about the angles, and this entire thing is basically an illusion just to trick you to think that you're chopped. They'll tell you it's a way to look younger, and it's completely normal and definitely safe. I mean, stretching your head like Play-Doh. Of course.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, well, damn, that's tough. She got a whole ass head missing. I don't know why. I don't know why you would, if doing this causes that. That's gonna be a tough later in life. I'm not gonna lie. That is oof.
It's safe. Now, it did start at the safer end, mainly with hair tutorials promising extra volume at the crown. Many influencers promoted headbands and foam pads, pretty much to just push your hair a bit more forward and higher. But let's be real for a second. The problem was never about having a flat skull or a big forehead. It all started because people were saying, if your head isn't high enough, then your face is big. And if your face is big, then you look old. And if you look old, you failed. Especially for influencers whose entire income depend on their appearance.
So it's not to make your head look round, but to make it look oval. And when it makes it look oval, it makes it look smaller. And maybe, but I thought it would not have made you look young. I thought it made you look like less chubby. I thought that's what it would have been.
Put the fries in the bag, little bro. And that's where the solutions
came
fair
enough.
And by solutions, I mean injecting filler into your scalp so that your head becomes inflated like a balloon. The most common method being pushed by influencers is injecting hyaluronic acid directly into your head. And hyaluronic acid isn't like some evil substance, okay? Like, we use it. I personally use it in skincare.
Yeah, but you're not injecting into your skull.
It essentially hydrates your skin. And here's the thing that they don't tell you. This is temporary, and also your scalp is massive, so you need way more filler than you think to really make a big difference. And way more is an understatement. Now, there's this viral case about a beauty influencer who really wanted a high skull, and they ended up, sit with me here, having around 50 syringes of hyaluronic acid injected into their scalp. At first, everything seemed fine, and that's how most of these stories start, by the way. A couple of months later, she posted a video where she removed her headband and revealed a massive eyelash. She was crying on camera, explaining how that she gone for a crown lift filler 2 months earlier after she started watching face-to-head proportion videos. And a month later, her hair started falling out in clumps.
Are you really surprised though? I have a big eye in my face and my head proportions driven by anxiety of appearance. I'm interested. Especially Russia, Shanghai, the high skull is right above your head. Felt much first, then it felt a little red and swollen, then itchy. Feel like I've been pulling on the nerves, drone to the headaches. Thought it was normal recovery. Then a month later, started losing hair. Appreciate, frick, she's talking so fast, more than a series now. Then the next 3 to 6 months, I look like this. Plus my career factor, I can be physical torture apart. But psychologically, pain is the most
And the doctors
powerful.
believe
Oh
that
my
her
God.
hair follicles entered dormancy because the filler caused tension and restricted blood flow. In other words, your hair was basically fighting for its life.
Yeah, she pretty much put a gap in between her like the forehead of like the forehead, the surface of her skin, and where the like blood would come out or dead blood cells would come out, and they were just legit, as he said, fighting for their freaking life to get out. And now she's balding and she has a bald spot.
She eventually got the fillers dissolved, and then the doctor said that because there wasn't any permanent scarring yet, her hair might regrow back.
She's lucky then.
Okay, but what if we remove the
big
temporary part? Because apparently injecting like 50 syringes into your scalp is clearly not extreme enough. And this is where our beloved material, cement, enters the chat.
Shit,
well,
no
bone
way.
Cement, okay, not like concrete.
Okay.
Now, bone cement is a real medical
mind.
material used in actual reconstructive surgeries. You know, the kind performed by licensed surgeons for medical reasons. Not so your face can look 3% smaller on Douyin. But here, bone cement is being marketed as the ultimate high
Dude, that
skull
one's crazy.
solution. Absolutely no maintenance, and it's a permanent fix. Now, I was gonna explain exactly how this procedure works, but it is just so gruesome, so I'm just gonna put it in simple terms. They essentially open a small part in your scalp, inject the bone cement, and mold it like Play-Doh so that it fits properly. And then it starts to quickly harden and solidify, which then becomes permanent. Congratulations, you have a helmet in your head now.
Yeah, honestly, but whatever this chick that keeps popping up, she looks so weird.
Then becomes permanent. Congratulations, you have a helmet.
This one right here, I don't know why. Does she think this looks normal? Because this is not normal. This is weird. This is like you're Eraserhead. I don't know.
Helmet in your head now. And
what are you thinking?
In 2025, a 29-year-old woman from Jiangsu paid around 180,000 yuan at a beauty salon to achieve this perfect high skull look.
She looks fine without it.
A beauty salon. I mean, that's already insane. She said that she always hated how her forehead looked for a very, very long time. And
is that before or after?
She found out what bone cement filling was, and she knew that was the answer. Because obviously, when you don't like your forehead, the solution is to drill into your skull. So she goes through the exact same step-by-step procedure I explained earlier.
Dude,
but
she looks
to some
fine.
Reports, this beauty salon apparently used staple-like clips to, you know, close the gaps. Instead of like actual medical material.
What?
全过程第二弹，这就是放在脑子里的水泥。先来一个造型设计，半个小时做完了，现在出门去吃饭。再小寒都啥都不。
That shit's even crazy right there.
The entire procedure took about 20 to 30 minutes. That's a very fast procedure, first of all. She left with a bunch of bandages wrapped around her head, smiling. I'd expect her to be like, you know,
she's
maybe
happy.
a bit nervous or like, this is kind of scary, you know? They're like literally opening your head. But no, she said that she'd wish she'd done it sooner. And people were shocked.
Oh,
Nessens
I mean,
quickly pointed out how
if she's happy with it, then, you know, what right do I have to judge if she's happy with it? But I mean, a couple years later, if it starts causing problems, then tough tits. I don't know. You have to live with that, aren't you?
having bone cement filling into your like head is, you know, asking for permanent brain damage. Not only that, but the short-term effects can easily disrupt blood supply directly to your scalp, as well as
causing balding,
of course.
Yeah.
And people question how a beauty salon was even able to do such a procedure that is basically head surgery. And of course, a lot of people ask the most obvious question: what happens in about 20 years? Does he ever move?
See, that's all
what
I'm saying.
Do beauty standards change? Am I just stuck with 2026 high skull
Dude,
aesthetics?
some of the photos look weird.
Trends change fast, and I mean extremely fast. Today
Up in
could
it,
be high
Larry.
skulls, tomorrow it's something else. Now, do you guys remember this girl?
No, I don't. What the fuck is this? What the fuck did I just watch? Why did I have to watch that? Why did he bring this up? I could have gone my entire life without seeing that, but he gave it to me. He just had to play that for me. Oh my god. Stop playing this.
Yeah, have you ever noticed something odd about their ears? So there's this huge elf trend where influencers are pretty much showing off their ears that are protruding out.
That is something to show off. We used to make fun of people that look like this. When I was in like middle school and like not too much high school, because I feel like high school, you know, I feel like people are kind of normal in high school. I don't know. But elementary school and middle school, we used to make fun of kids with this kind of birth defect. I know it sounds bad, but I was a freaking kid. Allow it, okay? I made a mistake. I was young and dumb and stupid, but like, fuck, I'm sorry.
words unnaturally to make their faces look smaller. It's pretty much the same idea, just a different body part. One influencer that went viral for this procedure was Chen Xianen. She posted about her elf ears on Weibo, sharing the before and after photos, pretty much saying that the injections behind her ear made her face look smaller.
I don't see a difference.
From the before photos, her ears were barely visible from the front when her hair was tied up. After the injections, her right ear pretty much just jutted outwards, like it was trying to run away from her face. Now,
no, okay, I wouldn't say that bad. It kind of looks like his.
Used to be something that people got bullied for. And now it's rebranded as
guys, come on, I'm not an asshole. Everybody used to do it. I bet you guys used to do it too.
An aesthetic. You just slap on this cute little fantasy name to it, and now everybody wants it. Some netizens with natural protruding ears even joked, so my ears that I've had for over 20 years are finally fashionable? And because there's always somebody who takes it too far, our male celebrity here, Xiao Chaye, literally implanted rib cartilages into their ears to achieve the look. So essentially at this point, we're just swapping body parts like Lego pieces.
Wait, what doctor even came up with that idea? Like, where do you even come up with that kind of solution to a person's problem, even though it's not a problem? But where do you even come up with this idea? See, that one's a lot. This one on the left is a lot.
And all these wild beauty procedures were marketed so hard by salons to the point where pretty much the trend outweighed all the risks. And that is exactly how aesthetic poids works. You're shown the rewards and not the consequences, which is how we end up with people drilling into their heads because Douyin said that their faces would look smaller. Now on the bright side, not so bright, but fillers can be dissolved and your hair might grow back. But bone cement, that's not something you just grow out of.
Yeah, that thing you'll have to like remove somehow.
You're permanently locking your body into an online trend that may just exist for like maybe half a year. And this brings us to our final boss, Lisa Yo. This girl got famous for transforming her appearance so hard that not even her friends and family recognized her.
Oh my god, she looks like she has a mask on her face. Look at that. It looks like she's permanently wearing a mask. It reminds me of that one guy who wanted to look like that one of the Korean like pop idols. And he just got so much facial work done.
This for transforming her appearance so hard that not even her friends and family recognized her. She openly obsessed over Korean and Chinese celebrities, and well, clearly, as you can tell, she just went all in. Multiple major surgeries.
Oh my god.
Pretty much all aimed to look like this idol aesthetic. And transformation is an understatement. Her new face didn't carry any resemblance to her original features.
Can we see the original?
Lined up old and new.
There is no. Oh my god. She is actually attractive on the left. She is actually attractive. And then you end up with this. This abomination. Oh, that is tough. Oh no.
Photos together, you would literally think that these are two completely different people that have never met. Netizens quickly pointed out her extremely high and overfilled forehead, as well as a noticeable raised back of the head. It's pretty obvious that her eyes, nose, and mouth all had been worked on, and every exposed part of her skin had pretty much been altered.
I tried Korea's latest beauty obsession ear fillers, and the results are shocking. If you've seen my TikTok about the ear
fillers, it's a game for her.
The look everyone is going for these days in Korea. After trying out the tapes and loving the result, I decided to get fillers to make my ears bigger. Then I headed into the treatment room and met Dr. Jong. First, I got a small anesthetic shot to reduce any pain. Just look at the difference outside. Oh my god, the trend originated from China where people get this type of fillers a lot. And now a lot of Koreans getting it too. Honestly, it was totally manageable, just a little discomfort. My before and after. I'm obsessed.
Now, stories came out that she was actually a mixed race of Russian and Mongolian, and that she was bullied in school for having these Asian features. After moving to South Korea, she decided to completely transform her.
She already had it. Wait, whatever. She already had these Asian features, but now she wanted to not look. She wanted to go get surgery to get more Asian, but she ended up looking like a freak, like a doll, like like an ugly doll. I don't know.
Her identity, and even deleting all the old photos and videos of herself to completely just try to wipe her traces off of the internet of her previous looks. Now, what makes this especially dangerous is that it's mainly targeted for an audience of regular people, just like me and you. Not everybody is a celebrity with loads of money or many options they can pick from.
So make it cheap.
Comparing the prices, filters, or surgery, temporary or permanent, except all of this is pretty much an illusion, because your face didn't shrink. Your skull just got higher.
Higher,
So without
yeah.
any angles or any other beauty filters, in real life, it just looks unnatural. You're essentially just trying to morph yourself back to the primal age, as well as putting a baby filter on your face. So what happens when a lower skull
My head is
becomes
pointed, yeah,
cute
that's,
again?
and then I
Maybe
want to be
even round
flat.
faces come back into fashion. Like, are people just supposed to sand down their skulls back to normal now? So yeah, if you ever look
Great
in the
question.
mirror and think that you're not enough, just remember there are people out there spending hundreds of thousands of yuan to reconstruct their head shape because an influencer told them to. And honestly,
people are
if your
dumb.
biggest problem is that your forehead is too big, you're doing just fine. Stay human, stay recognizable, and for the love of God, please don't set us back another 100 years.
That was an
Chinese
absolute
beauty filter-
grade A banger. A grade A banger. He actually, bro, what is up with people getting obsessed with freaking plastic surgery? I don't understand. I swear most of the time, it, like, I get if you had like some crazy burns or something and then you just kind of want to fix it up or whatever. But just if you're a normal looking person and then you want to get these things done, and then you always come out looking worse. I swear, every story we see, they always come out looking worse. But I do hope you did enjoy today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys would like me to react to next. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya.